Hello and welcome to the Valley. Today I am your host, Janet Michael. Find myself in Woodstock today. I'm sitting at the corporate headquarters of the Shenandoah Valley Music Festival. Dennis Lynch, their executive director, sitting across the table from me. I come here every year, Dennis, so that you can give me my personal overview of all of the concerts that are coming up in the summer concert series. And I gotta say, you've got a really, really good lineup this year.
Well, thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. And welcome, as always. You know, you don't have to come just once a year.
I know. I should come. I drive by all the time.
Well, you drive by and wave. I guess that counts.
I'll start blowing the horn so you'll know that it's me and then I'm on my way in or on my way out. But I'm excited about this lineup, and not just because my make-believe boyfriend, Kevin Bacon, and his brother are going to be here.
I am looking forward to it. It worked out really nicely. Sometimes you try to get these bands for years, and it's like, oh no, they're going to be in California that weekend, or they got a new record coming out, or they're doing a party in Nashville for that or whatever. But this year, everything seemed to gel pretty nicely.
We've talked about that in the past, that it is a tricky situation trying to get these spots filled, because you're not just working around, hey, I got these couple of dates. You got to fit into their bigger schedule too, and then something could happen at the last minute like it did with Kevin Bacon last year, and you got to figure that out as you go.
That's exactly right. I say that every year, it's like a big jigsaw puzzle, except the pieces are all time sensitive and on fire. So you gotta try to fit them all in together.
A mosaic, one might say.
Exactly
yes,
right.
We'll explain more about that in a few minutes. So it opens July 17th.
July 17th.
Fridays
July
and
17th.
Saturdays throughout the summer.
Until Labor Day weekend, when we do a nasty on you and switch to Saturday and Sunday. Friday is a travel day that weekend.
That makes sense. So who is opening up the series this year?
The Little River Band is opening up the series this year, and let's reminisce about them for a second. It's a great band, founded in Australia, those many years ago, I think the 1970s. Great tunes, great hits, sold more than 30 million records.
I had one.
Did you?
Yeah, I love Little River Band.
I should say that the Little River Band and I have combined to sell more than 30 million records. They got 30 million, I got none, okay?
But you were smart enough to get them here, so you should be able to take some credit.
That's right. They had top 10 hits for 6 years running. Some of their hits, Reminiscing, Cool Changes, Take It Easy on Me, and I am giving you, it's official, a low ticket alert in the pavilion for that concert.
100% it's going to sell out. I'm surprised it's not sold out already as we're sitting here on June 30th, that you can even talk about it.
We have fewer than 100 pavilion tickets left, so you only got a month to go, folks.
Yeah, and by the time people are listening, they've got a week less than a month.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Hurry. So musicfest.org, the only official place to buy tickets.
I think it's going to be an outstanding show. I always get such a kick of watching commercials on TV and hearing, not their songs in particular, but hearing songs from that era, because they just invoke such a warm, fuzzy, nostalgic kind of sense. And so the fact that you're going to have people from all generations at these shows that maybe are discovering them for the first time, I think it's going to be pretty fantastic.
That's what we like to do. We want to give everybody a little something, and they might find something new that they like, or might find something new that their parents or grandparents liked. Who knows?
This is how kids learn about new music, is they listen to what the old folks are listening
right.
to.
You know, hey, kid, you like it? Put it on TikTok, go viral,
Right.
Send people out here. What's hard?
And then you're going back another generation and maybe a generation and a half with the show that is on the 18th, because it's the Four Tops.
The Four Tops. We'd like to get a little Motown, love to get a little Motown in the lineup every year. We want to see people out there dancing the night away. The Tops have been here before, about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. I think they were the first band after the plague year, the slowdown we had in the plague year. Great band, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, ranked number 79 in Rolling Stone's top 100 most influential bands.
I think they should be higher.
I agree.
But I don't know who the first 79 are, so I probably shouldn't say that without qualifying.
I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, one of their great tunes. Reach Out, I'll Be There, Bernadette, Standing in the Shadows of Love. You remember all of those.
All of them. I probably even know the words to most of them. I can't do any of the dancing, but I do remember the lyrics.
You can. Just remember the old saying, dance like no one's watching.
Yeah, except that at Orkney Springs, everybody's watching.
Yes, there is that, and you might get put on the front page of the program like these two.
Yes, that's true. But I love the way that, and we'll talk about some of the other people that you've got that are going to be performing throughout the summer, but no two are the same. You try very hard to make sure that you don't have the same thing, not just in a summer series, but year over year over year. You try to mix it up all the time.
We try to, and I've had people say to me, folks that run other festivals, other events that are strictly blues, strictly Americana, I say, oh man, you got all different kinds of music. How do you do that? The public's buying the tickets, thank goodness. We believe in keeping folk happy.
So who do you have on the 24th?
The 24th, Diamond Rio.
Ooh,
classic country from the 90s.
They were country music's answer to the big hair band. There were a lot of mullets in that band.
I never looked at it that way, but you're probably right.
I know, right?
I don't know if they're still mulleting about or not, but they were founded in 1989, Grammy Award winners, multiple Country Music Association Award winners, Academy of Country Music Award winners, more than 6.8 million albums. It's a lot of music.
Meet in the Middle is one of my favorite songs.
Meet in the Middle
also. You start walking that way, or you start walking my way, I'll start walking yours. See, I know.
Oh my God.
I am such a musical connoisseur. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Some more hits, One More Day.
Good one.
Beautiful Mess. How Your Love Makes Me Feel. We're just an absolute hit machine this summer, aren't we?
And this is going to be great too, because we were talking about this a little bit before we started recording. I feel like groups like Diamond Rio are the true essential country music groups. This new country music thing is way too crossover for my taste. So I feel like they're traditional country music.
A lot of people feel that way. A couple of years ago, we started to do classic 90s country. We did Shenandoah last year. Had a great show, a lot of people there for it. So we said there's a need for that in this area because it doesn't seem like anybody else is doing it.
No. And it's of the same generation as your Alan Jackson and George Strait and Garth Brooks in his heyday, although he may have been the one that started this whole crossover nonsense.
Yeah, I think he was so great on so many other fronts.
That's true. I love that you've got them here. And then who do you have the next night? Because you're doing a big kickoff shindig thing on the 25th.
Happy birthday, USA. It is our 250th, what do they call it? The semi-quincentennial celebration.
You can't say that fast. You
or
have to do it.
We call it a tricentennial minus 50 if you prefer.
It's easier to say.
Bicentennial plus 50. It is a whole lot. It makes more sense, too. It's like people know what a bicentennial is. It's a quincentennial. Anyway, the Lynchburg Symphony Orchestra is bringing its big band up to do a big band program, some big band classics, and also some patriotic songs. So that is how we are doffing our cap to the nation's first 250 years.
I am in love with the symphony. I think whenever you have them here doing whatever type of music they're doing, it just adds something to it. I'd never experienced any kind of symphony until you had Piedmont here, however many years ago I started at the station. There's just something about having this orchestra that is just amazing.
Personally, it's one of my favorite nights. I mean, gee whiz, how do they get all those musicians to start and stop at the same time?
Right.
My not very sophisticated look at it, but it is one of the remarkable things that a symphony does.
Yeah, and I will say I have learned over the years that the guy standing in front of everybody isn't just waving his hands. There is a method to the madness that it looks like.
He's the one responsible for that whole starting and stopping thing at the same time. We're trying to make it an evening a little different. We've been toying with some ideas here. We talked about having the conductor pop out of a birthday cake. But then I thought we could get pretty hot out there, and the gates open 2 hours before the concert.
That could
He'd
be
have
a
to be waiting
little
in there.
tricky,
We'd
yeah.
Put him in there with an empty cup, and maybe
Fill it halfway full of ice. He can be submersed in ice until he's ready to pop out.
I don't know if he'll go for that or not. But
Yeah, I would hazard a guess to say no. I will answer for him and say absolutely not.
I had the idea of passing out kazoos too, but
Oh no!
they deep fixed that idea.
Yeah, no. Thank you to whoever had the fortitude to say no, Dennis. We're not doing that. I appreciate that.
But it'll be a fun night, kazoos or not. It'll be a fun night.
Yep. And swing is always so much fun.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another one where people can get up and dance, and whether it's technically swing dancing that you're doing or not, as long as you're like flying around, it looks good enough.
We call it fly dancing out there.
And you've got plenty of space to do it. So let's take a break for a second, talking about the lineup that you have, and talk about the venue for a minute.
Okay.
Because you've got the pavilion, you've got the lawn, you've got plenty of space for people to be able to really enjoy and spread out and have a good time at these concerts.
And they can bring their picnic. They can bring, within reason, whatever they like to eat or drink. And this all happens at Shrinemont in Orkney Springs, Virginia. It is a magnificent place to do concerts. It's always cooler there. So even if it does get kind of hot down here in the valley, it'll be 5-10 degrees cooler out there. Nice breeze. Never rains. It never rains out there. You can drive down the road and see a big saguaro cactus there. And no, you can't. I'm kidding. But
As someone who has been there during some, we'll call them sprinkles, I'm calling you out on that. But you know what? You don't notice.
you don't need dry ears to hear good music.
It's
Like
very
that old, what's
true.
that old Norwegian saying? There's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothes. And we tell you, if you bought a ticket in advance, we send you an email that tells you what the forecast is a couple of days in advance.
Yep. And your ticket includes your parking. So you're not paying extra for parking.
You're
There's
not.
none of that.
That's correct. Ticket includes parking. You can bring your own food. I mean, we put the capital A in affordability. We put the SVMF in affordability if you're a bad speller.
But you can bring your blankets and just really make yourself comfortable.
We have pavilion seating, so almost 600 seats under cover. And we also have the lawn, which accommodates, 1,100 or so more. You can bring a blanket. And the lawn section is divvied up into areas so that the sight lines work. Blankets are in front. Then we have beach chairs. The
low
short
hanging,
chair,
yeah.
And then we have what we call high chairs. That's where we put the babies. No, the regular size adult chairs are in the back.
But no tents and canopies. People
No
shouldn't be
tents,
bringing those.
No tents, no canopies, no grills, no pets.
No pets.
Gotta leave Fido at home, unless Fido is a service dog under the ADA.
And that makes sense because you've got kids running around, you've got all sorts of activities that are happening, and I like to think I have a fairly good control over my two mom girls at home, but you just never know what might happen there that could cause them to run off or any
Right.
number of other things.
You don't know what they're gonna do in a group when they see a lot of people, when they hear what's a concert? There's gonna be noise out there. People are gonna be cheering, the music's gonna be playing, you don't know what's gonna happen then, and sometimes they're kind of messy.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't even
There's
think
that
about
too.
that, but you're right. See, that's not my job at home. So I forget that they're messy because I
Not my
wouldn't
job
know
either.
any-
That's why we don't allow them.
So on the 7th of August,
The 7th of August.
you've got a beach boy.
A beach boy. There are only 2 beach boys left touring in this world, and we have one of them. Al Jardine, one of the original Beach Boys, is playing with Brian Wilson's old band. Brian Wilson was the beachiest of the Beach Boys.
Was he the founder? Who was the founder?
He and Mike Love and Brian's cousin or brother, I don't recall, were the founders, and Al was a neighbor, and they just all said, hey, we like music. Brian, you're a genius. Come up with the sound, come up with the tunes, and we'll do it. Brian Wilson passed away a few years ago, and Al picked up his band, basically, and the whole evening is a tribute to the Beach Boys and Brian Wilson by one of the 2 remaining Beach Boys.
I think it's outstanding. And they were pioneers. This was the first, really, that went as viral as they did for this sound.
American pop music was kind of looking for a new sound. Not that it's a competition or anything, but the British invasion was kind of washing over our shores, occupying all of the radio station airtime. America found its sound, I think, with these guys, and that sound spread, and
here we are.
That British invasion
Right.
will push you back once, just like we did 250 years ago.
We'll bounce a beach ball off your head. And so then on the 8th, you have my make-believe boyfriend.
Your make-believe boyfriend.
And I always forget, this is going to sound really, really bad, but I always forget that he has a band. He has so many other things, and I've seen him in so many other movies and all of these things that I forget, but he is a really good musician. He and his brother both.
His brother is an Emmy Award-winning composer. They've cranked out like 12 albums. And it's like, oh, I didn't know Kevin Bacon did music. Well, yeah, he sure does do music, at least 12 albums. And his brother's won all kinds of Grammy Awards, too. So it's going to be a fun evening. It's hard to characterize their music, but, you know, it's Kevin Bacon playing it. He can do pretty much whatever he wants. But it's an interesting combination. It's a little bit of everything. A little bit of folk, a little bit of soul, a little bit of country, a little bit of Americana. So,
all you have to do is follow him on Instagram to see his little farm songs that he comes up with and everything else to get a sense of, wow, I bet he's very eclectic in whatever music he and his brother decide to play.
And you know they got personality.
Yeah, in spades.
That should be a fun night too. And they are looking for local heroes. Local heroes. They're calling this the People in the World Tour. And at every stop on the tour, they want to be able to recognize a local hero. It's kind of, I guess, the best phrase for it. So you can go to, I believe it's posted on our website as well, musicfest.org, a link to it. There's a form you can fill out nominating who you think a local hero is. It's not somebody that they're not looking for a guy that
saved a baby from a burning building or something. I mean, that would be okay. That would be a hero.
$100 million check to some local charity. Not necessarily looking for that. More of the smaller heroic acts. That they're looking for folks that are kind of the glue.
Your everyday heroes.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that.
The glue that keeps their local communities together.
I would also hazard a guess that concert's going to sell out.
Let's hope so.
You usually, though, have a lot of sellouts throughout the season.
We enjoy our sellouts. I wish we had more than we do, but we enjoy them.
And then that brings us right into Labor Day weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, our Hotel California night on September 5th, Saturday, September 5th. That concert starts a little earlier, too. Concert starts at 7 o'clock. Hotel California is the original Eagles tribute band. They are the OG, as one would say. If you got a favorite Eagles tune, you're going to hear it that night. So you can just come out and take it easy.
Here we go. I want to see how many of those you can string together.
Yeah, one of my board members and I.
Are you going to check in and never check out?
Let's hope so. Shrymount would love that if you checked in and never left. It's a funny thing. I get these riders all the time, and they asked for beer and wine in their rider, but I had to cross through it. You know why? Because we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. We could keep you going all day. Really, I'll be here all week. Really.
So here's the thing that I love about this weekend wrapping up, at least with Hotel California. We're going to talk about hot strings and cool breezes in a second, but this means you've got Little River Band, you've got the Four Tops, you've got Diamond Rio, you have the Beach Boy of sorts. This is such a wide genre of types of music, like we were saying earlier, and then you wrap the whole thing up with Americana. You do a good job with this, my friend.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, the best thing about that last weekend is the fact that it's the last weekend. I'm tired.
You don't have to do any more after that.
No, seriously. We saved the best for last. The Eagles are hugely popular. That'll sell a ton of tickets. And like you were talking about nostalgia earlier, oh man, I remember those tunes from
You're going to get to hear them in their original format, not tied to selling you a product on television.
Exactly. Or see the original Eagles band. Not really original anymore, but sure, you can fly to Las Vegas and pay for
a bajillion dollars.
Yeah. Or you can come to Orkney Springs and hear the OG tribute.
And they're a tribute band because they literally, like, if you closed your eyes, you might be hard-pressed to know that it isn't the original Eagles.
People that are in tribute bands do so because they love, love, love the music they are playing tribute to.
Yeah, they're not
And that comes
reinventing
out.
anything and giving Hotel California a new sound.
Yeah,
It's not American Idol. That's not what they're doing
No.
here.
They're not going to rip halfway through Hotel California. They're not going to start a jam session. You're going to hear it pretty much original.
When you've done the Hot Strings and Cool Breezes in the past, you've had little workshops and you've had those kinds of things that go along with that.
There will be a workshop at 4 o'clock, free workshop. Don't even have to come to the concert to attend at Shrinemont in one of the other buildings there on site. 4 o'clock that afternoon before the concert, which starts at 6 o'clock that night. 6 o'clock concert that night. So if you want to know more about some facet of Americana music, then is your chance.
I joked about a mosaic. The reason that I tossed that in earlier in our conversation is because you're going to get one. People are going to get to participate in creating one for the festival.
The Community Art Collaborative, they've been around 2-3 years. It's a community art group here in Woodstock, nonprofit, all volunteer organization. Their mission is to bring the arts and the community together. And one of the ways that they've been doing that is they've done a series of glass mosaics. If you're familiar with Woodstock, there's one on the side of the Woodstock Cafe building. There's one at the entrance to the state park. They're finishing up one for the town of Edinburgh. They approached us and said, man, wouldn't it be great if we could do a mosaic for the Shenandoah? That's as far as she got. I said, yes. Yes, it would. No need to even finish your sentence. So our designer, John Burns, who is the best designer in the land, I should say, he has created a design for him. It's kind of a broad stroke sort of thing. And people get to, at select nights, the Little River Band night, Diamond Rio night, Bacon Brothers, and Hotel California so far, but if there's enough demand, we can bring them out for the other 4 concerts as well. People that are there for the concerts will be able to take part in actually assembling the mosaic, which I think is really kind of cool.
I think it's awesome because then when it's at future concerts in future seasons or here at the corporate headquarters, I only keep saying that because I know that tickles you.
Corporate HQ.
People will be able to see part of the art that they had a role in creating.
Their only condition was that it had to be transportable.
Right.
They said, we want to do it so that you can display it in Woodstock when you're not at Orkney Springs, and then in Orkney Springs at Shrinemont when you're doing concerts out there. And say, okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Right? That doesn't seem like a deal breaker at all.
So I think it'll be finished more in toward the fall, so it'll be unveiled here at 238 North Main.
You'll get to make it this season
like 30
and
Rockefeller,
ooh and ah
238
over it
North
next
Main.
season.
That's right. Stop by. We'll sell popcorn.
Oh, there you go. So where can people go? Something we have said, or multiple things that we have said today, people are like, oh yeah, I am totally going to that concert, that concert, that concert, and that concert. Where do they go get their tickets?
Musicfest.org is the only official place to buy tickets for Shenandoah Valley Music Festival. There are third-party sellers out there that would love to sell you a ticket for 3 times what we're selling the same ticket for. Don't fall into that trap. Somebody seems to do it every year. I think last year for one of the concerts, I don't know, the ticket was $60 or $70 or something. They ended up paying $200 a ticket. You gotta be careful because sometimes if you just search for Shenandoah Valley Music Festival, those third-party sites will be the first things that come up.
It has become such a problem for Winchester Little Theater that you buy your ticket online and then you have your name at will call. So that there isn't the ability for you to buy them in any other way, because they've had the same thing. Their tickets, some of their shows are like $13 or $14, and people were paying $150, $200 to come to a show, and they just didn't know any better. Which is crazy that people would do that to other people. But
it also means that the market is speaking there, and it's depriving, in that case, the Little Theater, in our case, us, of that lift.
Right.
And the ticket price.
Yeah, I did tell him that maybe their ticket should go up in price.
Well, if
I'm sure that's not the general consensus out there. If you were like, shut up, Janet, we like paying $13 and $25 or $30 to go see the Bacon Brothers. That's what we want to do.
But interestingly enough, just I think yesterday, maybe even today, earlier today, North Carolina has passed legislation to fight this particular issue. There are like 5 main points. If you're a ticket reseller, you have to give people an option to either buy from you or buy from the original site. You can't pretend to be the original site. And there are like 3 or 4 other main points to this legislation, and it was part of the North Carolina budget bill that was just passed. So I am thinking maybe some of us ticket sellers in Virginia ought to get together and
have a conversation with your legislatures.
Meet with some of our local delegates and see if they can't do the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're a little late for this because I read this morning that the budget has passed.
Right.
But they do that every year, right?
Just in time for next year.
Yes, now is when you start working on them for next year. So musicfest.org, but you have a YouTube, you have Facebook, you have all the things.
We have all of those great social media things that our staff here keeps a terrific eye on and do a great job running. Facebook, TikTok.
Oh my gosh, are you on any of the TikToks? Because I would have to go and look at those.
I think a few years ago, one of the interns snuck up on me. She wanted it to go viral, but fortunately it didn't. We have all of the social media. If social media is your jam, hey, go for it. YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube page. Great thing to do. I'm myself prefer anti-social media.
Shocking.
No, just kidding.
But musicfest.org, and make sure it's musicfest.org when you're buying your tickets.
Musicfest.org when you're buying a ticket, yeah. And also, you can get a package deal. Don't want to make that long trip home? You can get a discount on overnight at Shrinemont and a ticket. Package deal. The folks at Shrinemont sell those.
And can I get a deal if I want to buy tickets for Little River Band and the Bacon Brothers and Hotel California?
No, but everybody else can. No, just kidding. Yes, we have what we call a pick 6. If you buy 6 tickets or more, you can get $2 off per ticket.
Oh, that's nice. So I can pick 3 shows and get 2 tickets to each.
You can pick 1 show and buy 6.
I don't like 6 people enough to do that.
But yeah, you have to call the office to do that. I don't think we can do that online at this point.
That's probably better.
But why listen to me? Just go check it out yourself. We need the numbers. We need the SEO boosted.
Thank you for taking the time today. I do appreciate it.
It is always a pleasure. Come back and see us again.
In a year.
In a year? No, come back for a year. Maybe we'll have something fun to announce.
That's true. Yeah, I'll come back when the Mosaic gets unveiled.
There you go.
How about that?
We'll dress you up as Queen Camilla and you can pull a string.
That's perfect. That is perfect. We'll be back tomorrow, though, with a brand new episode of The Valley Today, just a few minutes after noon, so meet me here then.